Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer. I am Mark Dresser, and we are on the precipice of major accomplishment here. We have two armies, nearly full stack armies, besieging Barad-dûr. We have a third on the way to reinforce them. We're doing great. We're kicking their butts. I would like to prevent them from attacking me from the rear because if we find the right army. They do have great beasts and trolls, and inside of Barad-dûr, they have two great beasts and yet another Nazgul. I think there's 3 Nazgul out here threatening me. Can't quite tell. So it would be ideal if we could simply take the settlement without a fight. But if we do have to fight, I want all of the manpower that we have focused on this one battle. And that's what we're trying to do today. In other news, we did take Harondor. They might attack us there. We're trying to take back Lynn here. It's taking a minute. And we have troops moving from the west because the only realistic threat in the west was Isengard. And we got rid of Isengard. At this point, Rohan is not at war with Enedwaith, which is good. The Dunlendings are at war with Enedwaith, as well as the Northern Dunedain, Breeland, and the High Elves. So I imagine the Dunlendings are having a bad time, because they're also at war with Rohan. But I guess I could sneak a peek here. Yeah, Rohan owns Duneard, but not Beirig. That's probably where they're going next, if I had to guess. But Enedwaith is kind of bottled up here. They definitely have some land, but they cannot expand into Rohan, and they cannot expand into Gondor. The way is shut. Hopefully it stays that way. But, as always, first thing we need to do is end the turn. And see what happens. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Oh, they took Gobelmerland. Dang, Dol Amroth is doing good. Okay. Alright, I'm happy with that. That means that's one less thing that I have to worry about. Huh. Khand? Khand thought about it, but they didn't attack me. Except, always take a guild. They're nowhere near Harondor. In fact, interesting. They had a big army. Where did it go? Is it here? Bro, click. What's happening here? Okay. They do have some troops there. So it might behoove us to recruit some ships of our own. The more expensive one is probably better. You know, I'm going to hold off on that, actually. Because that is expensive. End of turn. Financial, I'm not too worried about. Dorwinian's doing well. Anulon got the stables. We can upgrade that to a city. Ethring got a ballista maker. I'm going to hold off. Recruitment report. Ooh, we got Fountain Guard. That's probably why I have a little less money than usual. We're going to move you into Minas Tirith, I think. Thonwilond. Got some retraining done. We'll do more. Minas Ithil also retrained some stuff, and Ergestelad. Okay. I can get a practice range here. That's probably worth doing. And let's train some more infantry inside of Mordor. That never hurts. Kind of want the Peneth Gallon Cav. Oh no, I want the Pikemen. Pikemen, definitely. And maybe an extra archer. Let's bring you over here to prepare an army to march south. Though, admittedly, I don't know that I need an extra army for that. You almost got caught, buddy. Thankfully, it didn't happen. Where's my archers? There they are. We're just traversing the map with everybody, including Dwyn here, who is a custom general. I'm trying to get him into a battle at some point, as well as these two. You come here. You come here. We're gonna move south, I think, through Rohan's territory in here. It might not be the fastest way to get into the fight, but it's the way we're gonna take. Now we've got this guy, so we can get you... I need to get you next to my other armies, though. Maybe get here? You're out of range of the siege, but you could defend... You could join as reinforcements, depending on which army they end up attacking. Which is really all the important parts. I thought Varface was under siege. Apparently it's not. Gobel Merlond did get under siege, and I can maybe move my spy somewhere else, because it seems like Dol Amroth has this handled. If I could find, perhaps, the settlement that lives over here somewhere. That would be useful. And you are trying to find the settlement that lives over here. There it is. Okay. Let's try to get some of my troops in Ostithil retrained. You for sure. You. And I'll take the worst of the two Fountain Guards. Yeah. Head on up here, try to retrain if we can. Nope. Nope. Alright. We'll hold off on that for a minute. Halthanor's army is looking pretty buff, though. So if I wanted to send an army out of Ostithil, I could do so and then reinforce them with parts of the army from here. I'm not sure that's going to be necessary, though. It would be nice to snowball against Khand, but I think I want to do it at Tirith first. Especially since once we have these three settlements, we're going to have to start worrying about Harad. And they've had a long time to build up. They haven't necessarily had a lot of people to fight. So that could be dangerous. Save game. Let's see what Mordor does now. Now that we've got 3 armies. All part of the plan. Okay. Oh, They moved something. Not sure what it was, but they moved something. Nazgul returned to Mordor. Gundabad's leader is dead. That's good news. Nazgul returned to Mordor. The Witch King. Dang it, I thought I was done with this crap. What does he have? Not sure. Well, get closer. He brought another Nazgul with him? Okay. Well, there's too much of a traffic jam here for anybody to do anything, I think, so that's probably fine. Large town ready to upgrade. Ooh. That is useful. It means better defenses for us at Fanwaland, which is very good. Faction announcements, nothing interesting. Construction report. 2 armorers. I'm not sure there's anything I really want in either of these places. Well, want and can afford. So, we'll hold off there. Minas Tirith got an extra Osgiliath veteran and a pikeman. Anfilis pikeman, that is very good. Should we send an army out of Minas Ithil now? We're pretty close, right? No, we're there. You're retraining. Yeah, okay. Send you up here. I'm pretty sure you've got retraining slots available for that. And you over here. You retrain. Oh, I'm recruiting a new one. I'd rather have the old one, but retrained. And then you retrain them. Perfect. Alright, we're getting some good retraining here. None of this just getting better weapons or whatever. This is fully getting good units retrained. Let me get the Penthgalen Cav, Gondor Spearmen, 11 in Marines. I was gonna come back to Eastern Osgiliath and grab the Ithilien Rangers, but that's just too good to pass up. Okay. So now we have 2 here, 2 here. It's not quite enough, but I think I can pull more reinforcements out of Ostithil. So let's get you here, you 2 here, you 2 here. So we do have Osgiliath veterans, that's good. I probably should have looked more at that recruitment report. That's okay, I'll just wander around our settlements until I find everybody. And you are going to head south to one of these settlements. Let's move on that fort first. Can I get 2 units to go with them? You and you. Can I get 3? Okay. That's another big army in the field, but I think it's going to be worth it. Alright, let's move over here and check on our progress. Make sure that everybody's still moving. I think Rohan was just flexing a little bit there to make sure that I didn't accidentally invade them. Not to worry, Rohan. I am not coming for you. At least not yet. Alright. They're definitely thinking about hitting me at Lynn here. Excuse me. They have 2 more turns to decide. I might be wise to send reinforcements over there. Maybe you. And maybe you. Not exactly the best troops to defend against Khand, but they are troops. And we take those. Okay, you come on down south to Fanwilland. I'm just kind of giving them a wide berth here so they can't come and get me. Never mind, they can still come and get me, but hopefully they won't bother. Just checking for any of the troops that I missed. Looking pretty good here. They've left... Oh my god. I was about to say, they've left no units in Morghost. It's because they're really scary units. They don't need to leave a million units in there if they're really big and scary. Alright, now I can afford the Athelian Rangers, but not much else. In fact, nothing else? Okay. Actually... I do have an Athelian Ranger unit here that I could retrain. And still train another one? Apparently. Let's go Gondor Infantry, though. Ulstathil's looking a little weaker, but we still have the Osgiliath veterans, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. We have just so many generals. And I'm not mad. I'm very happy about that, but it's becoming slightly burdensome. Everybody's moving, right? Everybody should be moving. Who should be moving? Alright. In that case, we can save the game and end the turn, right? 7 turns at Barad-dûr. End the turn. Oh, of course I forgot somebody. Oh, we found it. Oh, Dol Amroth is coming over to help. That's very good news. We could use some cavalry. They're kind of awkwardly standing off on the side, though. So I imagine they aren't going to be much help after all, but it's good to know that they're there. You know, moral support. Khand. They thought about it. Oh, the Aradnine brought up a big army. That is good to know. Gellibrand has a new general. Well, that's an awful silly place for a general. Our faction leader is hanging out in Gellibrand, though, so let's actually get him out of there. I don't think there's any threats on our borders at all. Oops. I want you to build a watchtower. Thank you. And then I want you to wander south to Minas Tirith. You don't have anything special. No, you just have a captain's bodyguard. So having you in Minas Tirith will be money positive, but it's not going to sacrifice a custom unit. Path blocked. Yep, but it's blocked by the thing I wanted you to find, so good job. End of turn. Still behind Dorwinian on military, but we're still okay on everything else. Large city ready to upgrade Eastern Osgiliath. Can't afford it. Nope, not even slightly. Let's get these two down to Ulstathil. You carry on your little journey there. Construction report, Minas Tirith got sheep farming, which may or may not be useful. Is there anything super cheap here? Apart from the militia garrison, which I don't want. Merchant bank could be useful. Colin Hodds. Oh, way station would be useful. Durwath got a leather worker. They have a long way to go here, don't they? Probably a public fountain. I'm not going to be able to spend any money on troops, but it could be worth doing. Oh, we don't have a library in Erkestelad. Let's do that. Jesus. We can retrain rather than train newbies. Recruitment report. Okay, get these guys over to Eastern Osgiliath. Andros, same deal. Eastern Osgiliath, we already dealt with those. Okay. Yeah, we got a new general. Okay, everybody seems to be doing their jobs, which is very good. Khand hasn't moved this big old army. If we can if we can get them to waffle a little bit about whether they want to attack me or just wait until the siege drags on, then I can attack them on the second turn and... Or I just go for Imla Karnan. Right? Why not? Why not? Okay, so they will sally out at Lynn here. Which means, well, I may have been hesitant before to put good troops over there. They're definitely going to... Well, no, because I need some defense at Fanmalond, especially since this is happening. And this? What the heck? Okay. Well, they don't have horses, so I'm pretty sure we can defend from them at Fanmalond. But that's not going to be fun. How are we doing over here? We're coming. Slowly. How about you? Looking good. Just seem like the Enedwyth are behaving. They don't have a huge force built up in either of these settlements, which is good. But there is some serious danger going on with the Aradnheim here. I'm not sure what they're trying to accomplish, but I don't like it. It's good that we have this army coming down, because we might very well need it pretty soon. Dol Amroth might go for this ship. That would be good. Alright, can we reposition here a little bit? Not really. Okay. I think I'm happy with this. Not ecstatic, but I'm happy. They will attack us at Lynn here. So, let's just get ready for that. Shall we? Come on. Bring it on, Khand. Yeah. Yep. They didn't even sally out. They let their reinforcements attack. So, all of these horses are going to come from my left, I think. All of these horses are going to come from right in front of me. But I think this is going to be a bridge battle. So, it's going to be trivial. Okay, maybe slightly less trivial. I can't even use the stakes. This is the worst. Oh, I forgot one. You sit here. Here. Oh no, I can intersperse them. That could be fun. Normally I put the archer militia on the ends so that they die first. Which is maybe a little mean, but whatever. I'm gonna put you, no, I'm gonna put you here. You, and you over here. We're gonna put you on shield wall initially. No, we're not. I lied to you. Because we need you to run as quickly as possible over to this frickin' bridge. Group you. Oh, we have Enfless Pikemen. But it's our general. They can deploy later. Alright. Let's get our spears ready. Okay, they are coming from the other side of the bridge, both armies. So that's very good. And all of you are going to be on guard mode. Once you get to the bridge, I'm going to put you on shield wall and we're going to move you forward. Alright, take off shield wall. Start attacking them, actually, because we do not need them to overwhelm us here. You charge up so you can get a better shot. Those archers are in a good spot. You are going to be our backup. Congratulations. Why are you still so dense? Three for 8. We're not doing bad. We're just not doing great. If I had stakes at the top of this bridge, it would be so much easier. We are taking some archer fire. Nothing crazy. 5 for 11. Yeah, they've got a good angle to just hit whatever they can hit with their javelins. Nine for 20. Still not quite the result I'm looking for, but it's something. They're trying really hard to get through these spearmen, not knowing that there's pikemen on the other end. Like, come through the spearmen, please. Just gonna kind of build a little shell of Gondor militia. Put them all on guard mode for funsies. They're basically cannon fodder. Or horse fodder. But it's good to have another line of defense just in case anybody slips through. I'm taking a lot of archer fire from my marines. I gotta believe they're doing good work, though. 16 for 37 is not bad. Militia are starting to run out of ammo. Wondering if I forgot anybody, but it doesn't look like I did. Spearmen are doing remarkably well for being the first in the fight. their generals in the back, so there's no chance of me getting a morale win here. That's okay. We'll definitely just keep grinding them down. 22 for 50. Did we lose a unit? I don't think so. Hmm. $26 for 56. Still holding our lead, but it's definitely not quite the numbers I was expecting or hoping to see. All right. 31 for 62. Let's start moving these spearmen forward, shall we? Oh, they already are moving forward. My bad. I guess all they needed was a little extra push. Oh, we got their general, or one of their generals. Not their main general. Let's get the general, our general, in the fight. They've been taking archer shots for a while, so it might be worth letting them show their stuff. Or immediately lose a unit. Whatever. You're out of ammo. Get out of range of the archers, please. I'm not sure how far that means, but as far as you need to be away from the archers, please. $34 for 74. We're starting to pull away. Out of ammo, out of ammo, out of ammo. Start pushing. We aren't screwing around with these guys anymore. Okay, come back. You pushed too hard. You left enemies at our rear. That's not gonna work. Who was that? Okay. Thought that was our general. Alright. Start worrying about the front now. Yeah, they're starting to rout. This is gonna be funny. 37.85. Pretty sure we're gonna heal a good amount. Okay. Yeah, at this point, it's just cleanup. We got enough, I'm pretty sure, to destroy both of their armies. They still have a... No, they still have a general. If I can click the right guy. There, that one. Um, 37 for 90. We're doing fine. I'm pretty sure we annihilated all of that first army. And it's just a matter of how much we get on the second one. If it's enough. I'm pretty sure it will be. Yeah, 93%, we're going to be fine. Some general on general violence here. They're being, like, borderline smart and pulling away for a second, but then they just come right back in at a trot. Just very beta cavalry behavior. Wavering. No. You don't get to rout. You're the general. Did we get him? No. Now we got him. Okay. Whew. I was about to say, like, I was worried that he would get away because he's on a horse and we don't have horses. Alright, keep chasing, keep chasing. Run him off the battlefield if we have to. Alright, end battle. Very good. Yeah, we got him. We got him, boys. We got him. Decent amount healed. Well, mostly Gondor Spearmen and Territorial Guardsmen, which is pretty much what I would want. Oh, and the Lebanon Marines, which is very good. That is, yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, happy with that. Okay, so Lynn here is ours once again. We've destroyed 2 armies from Khand. Hopefully we have enough to defend against the Aradnaim, though admittedly, I'm pretty sure that's not the case. I'm pretty sure if they besiege us with the armies that they have there, we're screwed. Karn Doom under siege, that's good news. Library. What did they build? 2 can play at this game. Okay, looks good. Enemy army routes, I know. End of turn report. Ooh, looking good on the financials. Faction announcements, meh. Recruitment, awesome. Okay, you 2 come to Eastern Osgiliath to stage. Eastern Osgiliath got some Gondor infantry. I think that's where I want them. Well, no, let's send them, wait. Let's send these guys down to Ostithil. Oops, sorry. For some reinforcements. Fanwalond got a retraining done. Okay. Arc Estelad, Archer Militia retrained. Good. We can train Gondor infantry here. I'm going to come back to that. Okay. How are things over here? 5 turns. Cool, I can wait. Ooh, Khand is ready for war. Look at this. My goodness. The Aradnaim, however, are our more immediate threat. You 2 get into Lynn here. You're going to help defend it. I don't like our odds here, to be honest. Mercenaries. Pfft. Not worth the money that they're asking. Can we recruit anything in here? No, I already checked. But we can recruit things here. So if I just take that and then take 2 units from Fanwelland. What do we need most? Like, I'm pretty happy with those pikemen and the spears that I have. And we have stakes. That won't help against the Aradnine. Do you have anything armor piercing? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, we're getting a new Lebanon Marine unit, and we're getting a new militia unit, so let's just send one of each. And that's a pretty good army, though I admit I would like better. Alright. We don't have Osgiliath veterans here, so we won't be able to deploy stakes if Khand brings these armies up. But we do have Osgiliath veterans here, so if they bring those armies against this fort once we capture it, then we're in business. And if they move those armies away to start a fight, then we will simply take traitorous. I think that's a decent plan. Sure. I don't know what that retrain's going to do, but it's going to do something, and I want it. Let's start working on buildings, because I have a bunch of places that I just couldn't afford buildings for a while. Morannon. Oh, wait, no. Durwath. Durwath, you're first. You are already getting something? I thought I needed a library here. No, apparently I got it. Okay, cool. Morannon. Governor's quarters could be worth doing. It's either that or chicken farming. Governor's quarters it is. You were heading to Minas Tirith, my friend. Durthang, you are going to build me a practice range. Perfect. Minas Ithil. Stables, potentially? I think stables. And Eastern Osgiliath, you should probably build something. Oh, they... I could upgrade them to a huge city, and that would be very useful, but... You know, actually, I am going to do that. I'm going to take back some of the buildings that I just started. Actually, just one of them, and start the huge city upgrade. I think we need to fully upgrade Western Osgiliath before we can repair it all. I'm not sure. Well, now we have very little money to use for recruitment, but I'm going to do what I can. I don't think you actually need a governor's quarters. Okay, that'll work. Definitely some weird stuff going on over here, but it is fine. You're still moving Dwin here. He might miss the whole excitement over here, but whatever. Oops, I forgot. Yeah. I forgot that one pair of generals who have been causing all kinds of trouble over in the northwestern parts of Gondor. Even just western, I guess. Alright. Mordor, you want to do anything? Nope. Aradnheim, what about you? Khand, maybe? Khan's got to be thinking about it. Oh, there's the Aradnheim. Yep, okay. Bring it on, buddy. Mistrand besieged. Okay, Rune's not doing great. The One Ring is in Umbar. That could be useful. If I had any amount of ability to go and take that. Faction announcements. Okay. Instruction report. Merchant bank. That's nice. I cannot afford any of this. Khand and Harad got a way station. No. Estelad got its library. You know, a communal farming would be useful here. Meanwhile, we recruited all the things. Okay, so we don't have nearly enough. I was about to say time. We don't have time to go and reinforce Lynn here because it's already under siege. We will recruit a couple extra units here for funsies, though. Minas Tirith. Territorial Guardsmen. Cool. I'm going to come back to that. Ostithil, Fountain Guard, retrained. Yeah, well, not a real retraining, but I get what you mean. Lynn here. We are retraining random stuff. Cannot recruit anything. Okay. So. Oh, they do have some horses. That's good news. We can use our stakes after all. Okay. I mean, they're just Southron Lancers, but still, every little bit helps. And they have a lot of Corsairs. Sadly, I don't have any horses to send against the Corsairs, but the Corsairs will basically just fold whenever they meet any kind of anything. So that should be not the worst. Now, let's take this fort and see if Khand notices. And if they don't, I may keep this army here for a minute. But at the very least, I picked up a fort. You two head to Ostithil. I think I could retrain these Osgiliath veterans. Probably. I don't need them to stay down there right now. Yeah, perfect. We'll have fresh Osgiliath veterans and fresh Ithilien Rangers. That'll be cool. That'll be very cool. And then I think we can send an army out of Ostithil, maybe just to Imlad Karnan to take it. And that'll be funny. Alright. Mordor is 4 turns to go. I'm not going to forget my generals over here today. Let's get you to, not Ethring, Brethil. And you. Go in here. Continue your journey, my friend. We may need you to lead an army of reclamation. Oh, Dol Amroth, look at you. Look at you. You've got all kinds of armies. Could you help? Please? At all? Alright. Oh, Khand is sending an army as well. Okay. Khand is sending an army. I really don't know what to do about that. What are you doing with this? Get them out of the ships. Help with Khand. My goodness. I'm fighting Dol Amroth's battles for them, and they're just like, yeah, we'll take Gobel Merland, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's save the game. I'm trying to get it so we can take Barad-dûr in this episode. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. It would be a pretty long episode if it did. I'm not opposed to that, to be fair. Come on, Mordor. Nope. Still don't have enough armies up there, huh? It's fine. Just fine. Oh, here we go. Oh, Dol Amroth is attacking? Well, they're reinforcing at the very least. Well, why would you do this to me? Okay. And I can't see the army that I have for some reason. I don't want to fight the Aradnaim. I want them to attack me. Oh, the Aradnaim are attacking me. Okay. But they're attacking Dol Amroth mostly. Okay. I think this is going to be a bridge battle still. I hope so. Not so much. We are the reinforcements. Okay, where am I coming from? Oh, that's interesting. We get to sandwich them. If I had horses, that would be really cool, but we don't. I want to get all of my units in. I don't want to screw around here. Oh, never mind. They want to attack me with their horses, I think. I don't get to use stakes as reinforcements, that's for sure. Alright, let's get these are our spears. We shall advance them. Hopefully we can guard the rest of our army against this crap. Are they sending 2 units? Yeah. They're gonna attack these guys. Big mistake. Huge. They have... Oh, these are infantry. Okay, that's fine. In that case, stop. Come back here. I need my militia. You two, come over here, please. You two, come over here, please. And didn't I have... Oh, look, I have another one. And didn't I have... Yep. So many arrows in the sky. Okay. 10 for 20. We're doing fine. Hopefully Dol Amroth is having a better time of it than I am. I'm just kind of scrambling to get things done. Is it just archers over here? No, I have 2 Lebanon Marine units. Let's get them moving up so they can help. Alright, come on, move up, move up, move up. I don't know what's attacking you. Some horses, whatever, they're routing. Not important anymore. You Yeah, help with those Southron Lancers. You move that way. We're doing good. We're doing very good. Quite happy with this. We got their general, I hope? Allied general. Okay. It's just a captain. That's okay. Rojadon Bowman. It's good that they're not firing anymore. You help. Run. Jesus. It's a little confusing, but we're getting things where they need to be. Narnar Household Guard. Meet Gondor Militia. $18 for 41. We're still doing okay. I think in no small part thanks to Dol Amroth. What are we all doing here? I mean, I understand we're going after the horses, but also stop. You hit them. You hit them. And who's the other guy? You. Hit them. Okay, good work. We've got this bunch of units surrounded. Meanwhile, you don't seem to have any orders. Try to get after these Southron Lancers, please. 23 for 54. We're doing great. We're just chasing off the Corsairs. Okay. You done with your javies? No. You barely used your javelins? Why? Suppose because we have completely surrounded the enemy in, like, record time. Screwed up. Don't get into melee combat, please. Thank you. Dol Amroth, thank you for the help. What are we doing? Okay. That does give me an idea of what I can do with my javelins. That's a better idea. Okay, move up. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have pulled your general out of the melee. Now he's the only one taking arrow fire. And javelin fire. Dang, they are tanky. What the heck? They didn't even flinch. They haven't lost a single troop. Dol Amroth, will you help me with this crap? Please. $35 for 72. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. It's just we're still having a grand old time chasing these archers around the map. I mean, eventually we'll get them in a corner, I assume. Though when that will be, who knows. I don't know that this is the most effective use of my javelins, but it's definitely a use of them. Hey, they've lost some people. That's good. Alright. Oh, looks like somebody's done over here. General on general crime. You're effective against armor. Come help. Big pointy sticks. Big pointy sticks. Big pointy sticks. That was a good charge. Oh, that was a great charge. Holy crap. Armor piercing is something magical. Alright. We've got some units free. Got a lot of units free. Let's just start advancing over here. Are we done? We're done. Okay. Lebanon Marines, not good against the Naru. But Lebanon Clansmen, definitely. Now I know. 37 for 88. I think we better oh, I ended the battle. Well, that's fine. Is that 15? Oh, it was just one army, so yeah, I don't have to do math. Okay, cool. We got 88. Huh. Thank you. Thank you, Dol Amroth. You did good. You did very good. Now there's a Harad, or no, not a Harad, there's a Khand army coming. Can you stick around for that? Yeah, definitely execute. Suitable husband in Thara-Grondost. That's nice. That's way over there. Well, let's start moving you east, buddy. Don't need you over there, that's for sure. Looking decent. Not great, but decent. Anulond got its city upgrade, which is great and all, but also possibly not super useful for me at the moment. I mean, no. Durthong, practice range, cool. We can get archers now. That's great. I don't see anything that's popping out at me. Maybe chicken farming. Or stables. That'll work. And Durwath got its public fountains. Let's shoot for communal farming. How do we do on recruitment? We got some new stuff here. Khan's not attacking me? Question mark. Let's grab a new unit of archers. Argestalad, Gondor infantry. Don't mind if I do. Oh, spearmen too. And we got our retrained Osgiliath veterans. Send them back to Ostathil. We also had... Didn't we get... Oh, next turn. Ostathil did get some retraining done. Click. Thank you. Retrain those guys for some reason. Okay, looks good. Can I retrain my Fountain Guard here? No. War declared. Dorwinian and Mordor. That's interesting. Are they coming in to attack here? They must be, right? You still aren't done with Varfaced. You have to finish your meal. You can't. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your rune? 3 turns at Barad-dûr. Thank you, Dol Amroth. I owe you a blood debt. The Aradnaim are less of a problem now. Khand does not seem to want to give up Tirith, which can't blame him, I suppose. But it is annoying. I'm going to keep this army here, threatening them, so that they don't start sending more troops against me at Lynn here. I know, I can't do them all in one turn, but I'm going to do as many as I can, and then next turn we'll do more. Actually, Dwin here, head to Lynn here, because your name's rhyme. And you all... you'd actually better go to Saralond. So I'd like to retrain some of your troops. That would be useful. We're definitely building up for a huge war on our southern borders. To be expected, but it's happening a lot faster than I expected. Alright, can I get some recruitment done here? Catapult wouldn't hurt. Lamin and Clansmen, they were very good in the last fight. And Gondor Militia is always good. More meat for the grinder, as they say. So we're going to probably send the army out of Ostithil to prepare for an attack on Imlad Karnan. This army is obviously ready for an attack on Tirith. We've got this, let's call it settlement, not really a threat. And then we probably want to send an army out of Linhir and Fanwelund to attack Barad Harn. Dol Amroth is waking up, so maybe they'll help us with some of this, but I don't know. The Aradnaim are definitely a huge threat. Khand is less so, especially if I can just hop fortifications and just let them run into my stakes. But they've been a little less susceptible to that strategy recently, which is troubling. Quite troubling. When can you get Osgiliath veterans? No, not sooner. Okay. Let's save the game. End the turn. Oh, I forgot about my steward. That's okay, he's not that important. Who's my faction heir? I should find out. Make sure they're not in mortal danger. Though, admittedly, I don't care that much. Ooh. Okay. Just so everybody understands what's happening here. Balaknar Sunfire, who is the general who is leading the defense at Barad-dûr, walked along the parapets one day and looked out at the vast armies of Mordor surrounding the besieging armies of Gondor and said to himself, "We can take them. We got this," and ordered an attack outside of the fortress. But when his advisors asked, "Shall we attack at night, sir?" he said yes. And none of the other armies can attack at night. So it's just Ingold here, who, admittedly, I would prefer maybe somebody different, but you're going to have to take out 18 Great Beasts, which is definitely better than it would have been. And, like, a Nazgul. And then we have Barad-dûr, because they've killed their army. Bring it on, baby! Bring it on. This will stop the Nazgul from respawning, which is excellent news. And then we can march on other places in Mordor. Alright, drop that. Stop giving the territorial guardsmen the ram. That's not who should have the ram. You. Nope, you, and you. Alright, they are going to start marching forward. We are going to start marching forward too. They don't have towers, so I don't give a care. Catapult. Just fire at will. Can you hit them? Can you almost hit them? Alright, well, if you can't hit them, then there's no point. Come here. 2 + 1 + 2 is 5. Go ahead and run. Come on over here. And you come on over here. Captain's bodyguard, you're pretty useless in a fight. And you are going to be pretty useless in this fight. Alright, the catapult's ready. Better focus on these great beasts. I forgot that they existed. Can I please target them? Thank you. Oh, not you, not you, not you. Holy. Okay. Alright, catapult, do your worst. That was indeed pretty bad, but that's not what I meant. Do better. Do better now. Please? Pretty please? Archers. Archers. Get ready. We really need to take out these great beasts. I'm not going to fight them. I'm not going to. I absolutely refuse. Oh, we got one of them. 2. They're running amok. That's very good news. Okay, stop. Come on. Help me to help you. Okay, attack the other unit of Great Beasts. Yeah, go ahead and shoot it if it's there, but, like, don't focus it. It's running amok in the wrong direction, so honestly, yeah, drop them if you can. Oh, that's a lot of arrows. Looks like we got one of them. 0% for 10%. I think we're going to be okay. Oh, come on, catapult. Do better. Catapult. Catapult. Okay, we got them running amok. That's great. So now we just need to beat their foot soldiers and a Nazgul, which is no problem. Yeah, honestly, keep attacking the Great Beasts. Do not attack me. Because again, it does seem like the Great Beasts are running amok in the wrong direction, which I'm not a fan of. Oh, wait. Stop. Stop. Temple wards seem to be attacking a meaningless unit. Alright. We're moving up. We have the momentum here. We are not going to take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. That's close. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. This is an easy fight. Oh, shoot. The Great Beasts are definitely going to kill a bunch of my guys. That's fine. Could be worse. I'm going to go take the town square. If I can zoom correctly... Yeah. Just run over there. Just take the town square. Oh, you lost half your unit to the Great Beasts. That's great. Beasts. I think we're doing okay. You want to come help with these temple wards, please? Thank you. Lost 70 or 7%, but we are going to win handily. Just a matter of how long these temple wards take, really. I lost 10% of one army and I took Barad-dûr. I have 3 armies. Boy. This is hilarious. Balaknar Sunfire is gone and will not return anymore. And we own Barad-dûr. What an absolute blunder. Definitely exterminate the populace, right? Yeah. Gonna have to. They didn't even attack us to try to take it back. They've got nothing. Nothing. They don't have Barad-dûr. What are they gonna do? Gorgoroth lost. You're darn right it did. Mordor lessened. Of course they are. Erebor expands. I'm not sure how that's relevant. Okay. Enemy army routes. Let's see. What do we got here? We got Brawler's Hall. not useful. We've got Slave Hall? That's still useful. Beast Cage, goodbye. Tribute Camp, not anymore. Let's get a library up in this business. And recruit an extra diplomat. Why not? It's the first capital we've taken. End of turn report. Doing great. Strongest faction, you darn right. Wooden castle ready to upgrade. Don't mind if I do. Never mind. Faction announcements. Trade increase. Yep, of course. Fanwaland is a city. I'm not sure how that helps me. Armor would be nice, I suppose. Setterland is also a city. That Mason's Guild House looks pretty cheap. Let's actually go for that. Lynn here got its library. Let's grab an upgrade for that. We got some recruitment done. That's great. Yeah, there we go. We got some retraining done too. Move to Eastern Osgiliath. You move to Minas Tirith, which means we can get this guy out of Minas Tirith and into Eastern Osgiliath to lead an expedition south, potentially. Fanwaland got some new units. Nothing to write home about. Eastern Osgiliath got some Ithilien Rangers. And what are we doing here? Let's get these two out to be retrained in Eastern Osgiliath, please. Thank you. You, come on down. Ostathil got some retraining done, and so did Lynn here. That's cool and all, but I don't think it's relevant. Eastern Osgiliath, what else do you got? One of you. Perfect. Okay. What is this? Khand and Dol are allies. I don't see how that's my problem. I think we've reached some kind of stalemate with Khand here, which is nice for me. Let's build some extra buildings. Mason's Guildhouse, fantastic. Yeah, Steward Stables, that'll work. Chicken farming, great. And let's recruit Gondor Infantry, Territorial Guardsmen, Gondor Militia. That'll work for me. Alright. These two armies need to blast their way the heck out of Barad-dûr. Start working on some other goals that we have. Minas Tirith is a great name for a Gondorian. I love that name. I truly do. Besiege Barad-dûr if you dare. But I think you will not be successful, my friends. For I am Ingold, conqueror of Barad-dûr. We're going to head to Morgos, then we're going to head to Tharbond. Then we're going to go to whatever the hell else we feel like going to. We are not going to sit still. Not in this economy. I might send a general down to help in a bit. I have so many generals lying around. And we need somebody to govern there once they're done. That is an annoying army to take down, but I think it's doable. We do have We actually have a full unit of Lebanon Marines in this army, so that's good news. That will help take down the Great Beasts, and then these 3 Lebanon Marines can take down the Trolls. That'll be perfect. I really gotta retrain that unit. Anything else I want to do? I mean, not really. I don't have any money left. I have these guys that I should move. You should probably move. You're a spy. You don't need to live here. We already own Lynn here. We're never going to lose it again, right? Excuse me while I knock on wood. Should be okay. You head towards Amon Aethel. Oh, there's another one. Tirith raid. Okay, well... Okay. Questionable whether that's a real place, but fine. Okay. Yeah, the good times just keep rolling here. Did we get our diplomat already, or is that what I did this turn? Yeah, that's what I did this turn. Okay. Can I recruit a new spy yet? Please. No, but I can recruit another diplomat somehow? Okay, screw the territorial guardsmen. I'm getting 2 diplomats. And... a territorial guardsman. Alright, that looks good to me. Kind of an awkward place for you to be, but not a dangerous place. Oh yeah, we were going to try to retrain troops here. That's not going great yet, but we'll work on it next turn. It'll be fine. And meanwhile... yeah, I think we're doing everything we need to do. Great accomplishment today. I said I was going to take Barad-dûr in this episode, and by golly, I did it. The only thing left to do is save the game and say goodbye. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully, I'm still recording these episodes a little bit ahead, but hopefully you enjoyed the stream that happened yesterday as this is coming out. If you missed it, don't worry. There will be more in the future. I'm not sure when yet, but there will definitely be more. And check the link in the description for my Ingress channel. I'm actually, as I'm recording this, I have a really big plan for today's video, so I'm very excited about it. And yesterday's video was also very exciting. So go and check those out because they're very cool. And other than that, I guess I have nothing left to do but bid you adieu. And until next time, where I think we're going to take Morgost, seems likely. And we'll probably have some defense to do at Barad-dûr. But that is for next time. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.